Hello, hi everyone. It's Mariel, the Business Alchemist. How are you guys? I'm really excited to be here. Today I'm talking about flow and how to create more flow in your business. And I'm excited. I'm excited because this is something that so many marketers, and as a marketer myself, I'll let you know that so many marketers will ignore this fact. And if you don't have enough flow in your life or in your business, as you're growing your business, you're going to burn out. And so I know because I've been there. So if you're joining me live, say hello. Let's see. Oh, I see some of you already. Greetings and blessings. Hello. How are you doing, girlfriend? Let's see. Awesome. All right, guys. So let me just take a little sip here. One of the most important lessons I've learned in my life and in my business, and one of the things that I teach my clients, and I help modern mystics build profitable, scalable online businesses. So, we talk about everything from building funnels, systems, ads, any type of system that's going to get you out of the hustle culture. I love being on social media because I like it, because it's fun. But when I have to be on it, it's just not fun anymore. So I help them build these kinds of systems. And one of the biggest challenges is really learning how to add flow to your day while you are setting up these businesses, while you are setting up these systems that can sometimes feel a little intimidating. And let me know if this resonates with you, and if you are a modern mystic or someone who is putting together their business, building these systems, growing their business actively, or starting to do that. It can take a lot of energy from you to do this. So if you are not 100% conscious of how you're using that energy, chances are that you are going to either go down a road of, hi Claudia, down a road of just doing the things that you are told to do and eventually burn out, or you are going to lean into some aspects of yourself that seem to be really natural, especially as a modern mystic. Okay, so first let me go ahead and start. And if you're just joining live now, we are talking about how to create more flow in your workday as you are growing your business. So what is flow? And I would love to know what you think flow is and what flow would actually feel like for you. Anna, what does flow feel like for you? Claudia, what does flow feel like for you? Or what would you like to feel during those waking hours? Okay, so flow to me means a lot of creativity and peace, and focus. Okay, so most entrepreneurs, myself included, wake up and have a list of things that you would like to accomplish, right? So actually getting into action with those things and feeling good about it, feeling creative about it, feeling inspired about it. And going through those activities in a way that feels so aligned and flowing from one activity to the other without feeling like you're treading through mud or like you're going against the current or feeling so tired. Instead, when you're in real flow, you are in your body and you are feeling creative and you are feeling excited to move through these activities, right? And so Claudia says, yes, moving through your day with ease and productivity. Totally. And allowing that creativity to flow through you, and it feels really, really good. So it's really easy to just power through your day and be totally burned out by 4 p.m. and then go, either drink or go binge watch something. When this started when I started becoming conscious of the fact that this was happening to me in my life, my business was already doing well. My systems were already set up, but I was still going through it. Still, things weren't flowing the way that I wanted to flow, the way that I wanted them to flow. And the reason why, and the difference here is that once you start getting burned out, you have to become conscious of that. Because nothing will come to you unless you have the question first, unless you go through the contrast, as Esther Hicks would say, right? And so once you become conscious of the fact that your energy is not flowing creatively or productively, and you're not in joy during the day, then something's wrong, something's off, because you are meant to live productively and creatively and be in this zone of genius, right? Whether you're an entrepreneur or you're a mother, or maybe you're working in corporate, but you have to become conscious of how you feel in that moment. When you do, that means that you are literally ready to switch and to get something better, right? So one of the biggest reasons for modern mystics specifically that they a lot of them end up failing when they start running a business in the first 5 years is because they don't know how to manage their energy. So as entrepreneurs, we're already creatives, but as a modern mystic, you have one foot in the other world and one foot in this world. And let me know if that is making sense, because that's the case for me, and that's the case for almost all of my clients and students. They're very highly intuitive women, very gifted, very creative. And because of that, there's one foot always, on the other side, and then one foot in the real world. So one of the biggest reasons that they fail to have flow, and Anna says, flowing through my day, happy and fulfilled, regardless of any. Yes. Yeah, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. One of the biggest reasons that they can't develop that flow naturally, besides the fact that, one foot's in the other world and one foot's in this world, is you're trying to accomplish too many things. Okay? You're trying to build a website. You're trying to coach people one-on-one, which is what you do, right? Your zone of genius. You're also trying to build a course, and you're also trying to get visible, and you're trying to do it all at the same time. Okay. And that's hard. That's really, really hard. And one of the biggest issues within this is that every human being has a masculine and a feminine side. We all do. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman. And so understanding, and so I do a lot of divine feminine coaching within my mastermind and my one-on-one programs, because I can give you all the funnels. I can show you how to copyright. I can show you how to set things up on the back end so that you can get clients consistently without being, tied down to social media. But if you don't know how to drive that machine, which starts by understanding how to lead yourself, then you're going to fail anyway. So that's why I go deeply into this, and that's why I get so passionate about it. All right, so everybody has a feminine and a masculine. The masculine is, think of it in terms of society as well. Like the masculine sets up structures so that the feminine can receive and create. Okay, so it's the same thing within yourself. You have the aspect of you that can get shit done, and then you have the other aspect of you that is meant to receive and create. When you are doing so many things at the same time, you are your wires are getting all crossed. There's too much going on. It almost feels like you are swimming against the current instead of swimming downstream. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense. So as a divine feminine leader in the world, as a modern mystic, or as a creative entrepreneur, all right, it is really, really important that you keep mama happy. Okay, so it's like they say, if mama's not happy, no one's happy. Same thing in business. Okay, so you have to make sure that you understand that you have that side of you that takes action and that needs to take action, and then the other side that needs to receive and needs to create. Okay, and these are two very real parts of an individual. Okay, so if all you're doing is getting into action, and going, you're going to burn out, and the feminine aspect of yourself is going to be really pissed off at you. Okay, so the other part to that, and one that really does affect modern mystics, is that a lot of spiritual entrepreneurial women think that they need to just follow their feelings, and feelings are not facts, and this is actually a downfall. Okay, because while your feelings and your emotions are your indicators of what you need to be paying attention to, and a lot of our intuitive hits come through that. You can't solely lead your business through this. Okay, so let me know if that makes sense. I was actually just out with a client the other day, and she was telling me, she's like, Mariel, one thing that I really appreciate about you is that you have this masculine and this feminine side that's really, really balanced, because you never tell us what we want to hear in terms of, oh yeah, just follow your bliss, just follow your feelings, because that's bullshit. You have to work from commitment and take action, which is the very masculine part of us. But then you also have to be able to keep that feminine aspect of yourself very balanced and in receptive mode, so that she can receive the information, she can receive the creativity, so that she can then flow that to the masculine side of ourselves. Okay, so if anybody ever tells you to just, follow your bliss and listen to your feelings, it sounds pretty. It should definitely belongs on a Hallmark card, but it doesn't work in business. Instead, what I recommend is that you set yourself up and you time block those creative moments of inspiration that are going to feed your feminine side, so that she's happy, and that's going to open up energy for you to get into action. Okay, if mama's not happy, no one's happy. So yesterday we were talking about this in my Goddess Circle. Every Tuesdays we have our Goddess Circle as part of the Modern Mystic Business Breakthrough Mastermind, and we were just talking about how it's so important to make sure that you time block that time to just be, and to read a book, and to research, and to whatever it is that's going to get you in touch with your inspiration, with your creativity. Okay, and sometimes that means doing nothing. Sometimes that means going for a walk. Sometimes that means going through your library of books and picking up a book and saying, oh, what do I think about that? How do I feel about that? Okay. If you do not do this for yourself, for your inner feminine, she's going to get pissed off. Okay. And she is not going to allow you to get into action and to use that masculine side of yourself. So it's really, really important that you do that. Hello. Hi, Vanessa. Yes. How are you? So please time block time for her, so that she can get into action and allow the masculine to shine through. And let me know if this is resonating, if this is making sense, or if it's way too geeky. The next thing, the other reason that people really fail to get into that flow, and again, what is flow? Flow is being able to get into action creatively and feeling good about it, and feeling like you're in joy. Okay, so the other thing is, stop following the crowd. Who cares what everybody else is doing? Make sure that you first understand your seasons. So this is actually really important right now in this time of the year, because at this time of the year, you almost feel like this pressure to go, because everybody else is going, because you have your goals. It's a brand new year. But in reality, everybody has different seasons. And this is why it's so important to know thyself, to understand your own seasons. And this is why I think, one of the big cornerstones of every single religion out there is know thyself. Understand your seasons, understand what you're feeling, where you're at. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by really listening to what's going on inside. Not necessarily making decisions from it, but listening and always asking why. So why do I feel this way? What's the message? What do I feel this way? What's the message? Talking to one of my good friends yesterday, we were talking about how for a lot of people right now, and I see this a lot with my clients too, January tends to be a month where, they are cocooning. It's like almost like you're in the womb. And then February feels like more the time to actually get started and get into action. Okay. So if that's true for you, you have to honor that instead of feeling bad because other people are off to the races and you're not. So remember, there is no competition. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. And you're in competition really with no one but yourself and your ego, right? Like your ego is here to protect you and keep you away from change. But really, you're only here to be better than you were yesterday and to learn more than you learned yesterday. And it's all a process of self-discovery. The universe will send you exactly the success you seek if you stay on your course, but you can't run somebody else's race. So make sure that you understand your seasons. This is when it's so powerful to understand your human design, to understand your astrological signs, to understand, to honestly just look around and see, where am I right now? I'm in, the Northeast where it's cold. It is a little bit, it does feel like you need to cocoon a little bit. I go into my cave. This is my femme cave. Let's see. Claudia, she says, everything is being received fully. Thank you. Oh, yay. That makes me happy. So understand your seasons, know thyself. The next thing that I would recommend, so that you can get into more flow more consistently, learn to say goodbye to rigid schedules. So I used to be the girl who would wake up super early in the morning and at the crack of dawn, and then I would have the kids ready, take them to school, and from 9 to 3, that was my work day, and then when they came home, that was done, and I wanted to be there until I realized that powering through in that way for me made me completely exhausted by the time my kids were home. So understand that that your responsibility is towards you first, right? How you're feeling in that moment. Make a commitment to know the things that you need to have done. Okay, there's nothing worse than being in business and just throwing spaghetti at the wall, wondering what should I be doing today? Oh, let me try this. Definitely get a plan. Have a plan. Know what you are striving for. Know what you're setting up. If you're setting up, if you want to get clients daily and you want to sell smaller programs, then you're going to have to do a certain set of things, versus if you're trying to, fill up a mastermind and maybe launch to everyone once a month or every other month. Know your plan. And then that plan is going to give you a list of things to do. Okay, this is what we do inside the mastermind. I give you a list of things to do. Every day for the first 40 days, you receive an email with what you're supposed to do. So once you have that list of things to do, you have clarity, right? So it's not like you get rid of all that, all those monkeys on your back, not knowing what to do. But once you commit to those activities, you have 24 hours in the day, and everybody is creative and productive at different parts of the day, right? So sometimes I hear people say things like, I'm a morning person, or I'm an evening person, or whatever. But what I started doing and what I started noticing, I do have the most energy in the mornings in terms of creativity. So I know that about myself. But what I started doing is I started really tuning after I knew what I needed to do and committed to that. Again, that's me being the boss babe CEO, right, of my business and committing to doing things. Then I allowed my day to just flow and be instead of I have to get this done. Yesterday, for example, what did I do? I spent a lot of my morning meditating. I cleared out some things in my office, and then I got really excited because all of a sudden I just felt this burst of creativity. So I got a couple things done, and then the kids came home, and then it was all good, right? But I still didn't get everything done. But then I had to drive our son to his tutoring session, and I get about an hour there. And guess what? Those other two things that I needed to do, I got them done in an hour. I was home. I was happy. I had energy. I had great conversations with him in the car. Got home, and then I made dinner, and it was fine. I had energy. I didn't give all my energy away. Let's see, mind changes from day to day. Yeah. So giving yourself the opportunity to flow with your day and to change depending on how you're feeling is actually going to give you more energy. It does for me anyways. Again, it doesn't mean that you're not committed to doing the things. You are committed to doing the things. You already know what you're supposed to be doing. So now it's just a matter of doing them at the best time, at your peak hours, instead of, powering through, not doing them correctly. They come from a place of inauthenticity.